Why does setting boundaries feel so hard? If you have been actively seeking to set healthy emotional boundaries with your family members, but you still feel crushed by guilt and discomfort every time you set a boundary, you might be trapped in what I call the guilt and discomfort loop. A cycle that keeps you over-apologizing, over-explaining, and overthinking every single interaction. Does this sound familiar? If you're stuck here, you've likely struggled to say no without feeling the need to justify yourself, replay past conversations in your head, convinced you were the one who messed up. Catch yourself constantly saying, "I'm sorry," even when you haven't done anything wrong. And the reason this keeps happening is not because you're weak. It's most likely because in your family dynamics, your basic emotional needs were completely neglected, and you thought that was just normal. You were forced to take responsibility for things that were beyond your control because everyone else's needs always came first. After all, you're so strong, so lucky. You must understand. Come on, you can take it. And you spent years supporting and rooting for others. But when it came time for your success, people resented you, as if your growth meant taking something away from them. So you tried to fix it, and I bet you've tried therapy, coaching, retreats, you name it, but something still felt off. You devoured every self-help book, but applying the advice? That's a whole different story. And you finally cut off those family members who were constantly creating problems in your life, only to be swallowed by guilt as if you were the one to blame for setting healthy emotional boundaries for yourself. I get it, I've been there. I struggled with the same cycle for years, thinking I was the one to blame because I decided to pursue the healthy emotional life I have always dreamed of. But instead of feeling free, I felt even more trapped by guilt, by discomfort, and by the weight of expectations I never, ever signed up for. This was until I discovered a way to rewire the patterns that were keeping me stuck. Through my unique sewing and quilting process, I've helped myself and other women reclaim their power, find peace and joy with their boundaries, and finally break free from the guilt and discomfort loop for good. And I would love to help you do the same. DM me to see if this is the breakthrough you have been looking for. Mwah.